What's up, everybody? Curtricia Brown here with a YouTube video for y'all today. I know it's been a hot minute since I have come on here and made a video, but I finally have a routine set. And if you know me and have been following my journey, you will see that I have had my baby girl Kensington Brown. Y'all, I'm literally like obsessed with her. I love her so much. And if y'all haven't got a chance to meet her, y'all will, I promise. But right now, we got a good routine going for her feeds, for her sleep, and things are kind of like back to normal just with Kenzie. So I finally have a little bit of time to come on here and record a video for you guys. I wanted to let you guys know about some of the mommy must-haves for like postpartum and things that work for me and baby. Now obviously all moms, all babies are different, so you have to do what works for you and for baby. So I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know what things work for me, some of the things that I feel like I literally like could not be without because they have literally like helped me along the way. My baby is 10 weeks and a day today. So today is June. We still in June? I'm lying. Today is July. I'm way back. It's July 17th. My baby is 10 weeks and a day today. So we finally got a routine, like I said, and I just want to come on here and let you guys know about some of the items that work for us. So let's go ahead and get started. So all the items that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture just because it's too much to just put so much stuff, you know, in this video. And if there are items that I've ordered from online, I'll go ahead and just leave it in the description below so that you guys can go ahead and check those products out. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, if you are breastfeeding, nursing your baby, I recommend, I have two pumps. I recommend the Medela pump, which is absolutely amazing. It's the Medela Pump In Style Maxflow. This one came with like everything that we needed. I'm gonna do another video just for pumps in general. But for now, I'll just give you like a brief synopsis. So it has all your pump products. You have the actual pump, you have flanges, and make sure that you get the right flanges. That's a whole nother story. It has the flanges, it had the storage bottles, it came with freezer bags, it came with a pump bag itself. If you don't have a pump bag, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're going to be like pumping on the go. It's definitely great to have just so you don't have so much stuff like stuffed in the diaper bag, or just in general, just get you a pump bag. It has different compartments. It's just worth it, okay? The next pump, a lot of people don't know about this pump. I actually didn't even know about this pump. It's called NCVI. At first, I thought it was NEVI just because of how it looks, but I'll insert a picture in the info. But it's NCVI. My husband actually Googled this on and he found it on Amazon, and this one is very affordable. It probably was only like 50 bucks, but it came with, it's really pretty too. It has like a little mirror so you can like look at yourself. Me, pretty girl, anyways. But it's super pretty. It's super cute. I love it, and I love the amount of milk that I feel like I just pump so much more with that pump over the Medela pump. But I mean, I get a pretty good amount with the Medela pump too, but it's just something about this pump. I don't know. I love it. But the greatest feature about this pump is that it's mobile. So you can charge it and then you just get up and go, and you can just do it in the car without anything hooked to it. The only other pump that I know that's like that, that's on the go, is the LV pump. But that one's very pricey. It's like $400. But you would think a lot of the times that the ones that are the most expensive are the best ones, but they have really bad reviews. I don't know. I've heard that they're leaky and just a lot of other things. Like, I don't know. But if you like LV, then good for you. But I wasn't about to spend that much money on the pump when there's like so many other pumps out here. Also, speaking of pumps, if your insurance, you may be able to get your pump for free. Because I also did get a Lansinoh pump, but I just haven't tried it out yet just because I already have a routine with the pumps that I have now, so I just haven't made the time to try a different pump yet. It may be great, but when I get some more time, I'll try it and I'll let you guys know how I like it. But the NCVI pump is really good because, like I said, my husband was like, he saw how restricted I was with the Medela pump that I have now because it's electric, so it has to be charged up, and I'm just like sitting there, you know, just waiting for time to pass. But with the NCVI one, I'm able to do like clothes and cook, do whatever I need to do while I'm still pumping. So, you know, two birds, one stone, get it done. All right, next we're gonna talk about bottles. Right now we are using the Avent. I think that's how you pronounce it. Avent, I don't know. But it's a Philips bottle, and we were using Philips bottles at first. You know, after I would pump, we would just use the regular Avent bottles. But we noticed that she was gassy, so we ended up getting the bottles that had the green funnel. And y'all, I swear by these bottles. They literally help. Like, she hasn't been like gassy at all. Like, I absolutely love these bottles, so I definitely recommend them. Next, with bottles, get a bottle warmer. This is a formula, breast milk, doesn't matter. Get a bottle warmer, because let me tell y'all, when y'all want to get extra breast and you have some help, my husband puts that bottle in that bottle warmer and it heats up within seconds, y'all, and it's ready to go. And I think she probably is like, this milk tastes good, because it be nice and warm, okay? But you gotta watch your bottle warmer, because if you step away for too long, it will be hot. But always make sure you test out before you give it to baby anyway, because you don't want baby's mouth be burning and then they looking at you like you crazy. Okay, and speaking of pumping, from not too long ago, make sure that you guys, if you are breastfeeding, that you get the Earth Mama organic nipple butter. I love that stuff. I ended up trying it after I came back home from the hospital, because for one, when I was in the hospital the day she was born, they had me use the Amita breast pump, and I liked it. I liked the Amita breast pump, but it hurt. Like, my right nipple, I experienced a little bit of bleeding and cracking. For one, the flange size was not right. So we're going to talk about that in another video. Like I said, we're going to talk about pumping and everything else, but make sure that you get the proper flange size. But with the nipple butter, they didn't have the Earth Mama. They ended up having some type of like hospital brand one. But I lubricated my areola area with the nipple butter, and then I would pump. And it made a huge difference. But once she had gave me that correct flange size, it was literally smooth like butter. Because women would tell me that pumping and nursing is not supposed to hurt. I didn't believe them, because I'm like, you have a baby like sucking your freaking nip like super hard, and how is it not supposed to hurt? But it's true. Once we got into the groove of things, and when I was using that nipple butter and everything, pumping and nursing, I haven't had any pain. Like, literally, like, that might change when she gets some teeth, but for now I haven't had any pain. So make sure that you try out the Earth Mama nipple butter, and it's organic, so baby can eat it. It's not a problem. You can put it on your lips to moisturize. You can put it on your skin. Like, I love it. I literally swear by it. So try that product out. Next, I want to talk to you guys about the freezer storage bags, as well as the sterilizing bags. So my Medela pump, the whole box, I believe that it came with these sterilizing bags. I remember I bought some extra ones, but I want to say it probably came with them. Don't quote me on that. But shout out to Angie, my best friend, for getting me that Medela pump, baby, because let me tell you, it's been coming in handy, okay? The freezer bags. So when you're pumping and you want to end up getting your stash going, make sure that you get you some freezer bags, because they're going to come quite in handy. And you don't want to be wasting the milk, you know, if your stash in the fridge starts to go bad, or, you know, you just don't want to waste any milk if you are planning to go back to work, or, you know, whatever you want to do. Make sure you get you some freezer bags. Next, the sterilizing bag. If you don't have a bottle sterilizer, the Medela ones, at least you get 20 uses out of them. So what you do is you just wash your pumps, your pump parts as well as your bottle parts like you normally would do, and after you rinse them, you put 2 ounces of water in the sterilizing bag. You put your parts in, making sure that you're not overcrowding the bag, and then you just pop it in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes. Take it out. It's burning hot, so obviously be careful, and then just continue to dry how you normally would. But they come in handy, and like I said, you get 20 uses in one bag, and so on the back of the bag it's numbered 1 through 20, so you just get a little marker and just cross off every single time that you use the bag. And when you buy them, I think it comes with like a pack of 20, so it'll last you for a long time. The Medela pump box came with the actual pump bag. I love this pump bag, especially if you're pumping on the go and you're not wanting to carry too much stuff in your hand, or trying to stuff this stuff in the baby's bag. Go ahead and get you a pump bag. It has like different compartments and stuff. It's pretty cool. I normally just put in the pump parts, put in the actual pump, put in like an extra bra, some nursing pads or whatever, and then we're good to go. Nursing pads. Get you some nursing pads, because you do not want to be out here leaking at all. I'm pretty sure you can get these from anywhere. You can order them as well. I got mine as gifts from like my registry, but they're everywhere. You can literally just order them, and they're cheap. So get you some nursing pads so you're not leaking through your clothes. So my next mommy must have is going to be the Boppy. I love the Boppy. You can use it like, I think it has like 4 different uses on the actual like tag on the Boppy, so the baby can like sit in it regularly, and then they can do like tummy time activities on it, and then you can use it for nursing. That's what I normally use it for. I just put it on like that, you know, right below my breast, and then she lays on it, she nurses, and most of the time she falls asleep because it's actually quite comfortable for her. So make sure you get you a Boppy. And I've also heard that if you get a C-section and you know you are trying to nurse baby and you're trying not to get anything or like touch your incision, it actually helps a lot for breastfeeding. So make sure you get one. And we're back. My baby was not having it. Okay, so this is Kensington. Kensington, say hello to the world. Say hi, mommy. My baby's so strong. Oh, she's getting so big. We had her 2-month checkup last week and she was 11.5 pounds. She's such a chunkster. But back to the video. So I recommend getting a DockATot. Shout out to Meech for getting us that DockATot. My baby, she normally sleeps in a bassinet, but she likes the DockATot too for like naps. And I also recommend it for traveling, because if you're going to go to a hotel, regardless if you are in a car driving or if you're going to be on a plane, I recommend that you pack it. You're probably going to have to check it because it is kind of long. But yeah, I recommend that you get it so that, you know, baby's not sleeping in like a hotel bed, you know, or you don't have to buy like an extra bassinet or anything. It's just good for traveling. They are a bit pricey, but they are worth it. So get a DockATot. Now, next is the Owlet. We have the Owlet, which is like a device that wraps around her foot. It monitors heart rate and it monitors like her oxygen levels, and it will alert you if something is out of the norm. It also has where you can get an option to get the monitor as well. So we have the camera above her crib. Shout out to Tony and Amber for getting that for our baby girl. It has definitely come in handy. It has given us great peace. We can sleep, you know, because normally you looking at the baby like making sure that their chest is still rising, which I still do. I mean, you're still gonna do it as a parent, but it definitely gives us peace because we can just look on our phone and see, you know, how things are going. And like I said, it'll alert you and it'll be like really loud, because when she's like having a fit and crying and her heart rate goes like high, like it'll be making so much noise up in here, and it'll say like high heart rate alert or something like that. It's like high heart rate detected or something like that. This is a bit on the pricier end, but I mean, if you can, I think you may be able to do like installment payments. I'm not sure, but I would definitely recommend, like if you can get one, I definitely recommend you get one, because as at least a first-time mom or first-time parent, you're gonna want to make sure you're doing everything to keep your child safe. And if you like anything like me with anxiety, yeah, like you're gonna hug. You okay, mommy? Go ahead and get you an Owlet. Now, diapers. Obviously, this is a preference, but for us, we prefer Pampers. That's what they used on her at the hospital. We did get Huggies just from our registry. So free diapers, hello. We are still using them. We like them, but we just prefer the Pampers more. Speaking of Pampers, wipe warmers. Get you a wipe warmer. Obviously, like it doesn't like really benefit you much unless you're using wipes, but she loves warm wipes and definitely can tell a warm wipe from a cold wipe, okay? Because she's fidgety more when they're cold. But get you a wipe warmer. I'm pretty sure that if I was a baby when wipe warmers came out, I would definitely have had that over a cold wipe, okay? Huh, Kenzie? You like the warm wipes? Yeah? Kenzie likes the warm wipes. Next on our list. You want to tell them what's next on the list? You want to tell them what's next on the list? No? Okay. So, gripe water. When she was like that first month, she was like gassy, and I mean, maybe people may say it was a little colicky. I'm not sure. But she would cry from like 2:30 to like 6:30. Are you trying to stand up? Like every night. We didn't think it was colic at first, just because like it didn't meet all the requirements to be colic, but we ended up trying it, and I feel like it really worked for like the first maybe like 3 or 4 tries, and then after that we ended up just not needing it after a while. Like after we got like a routine and she just got older, she slept a lot better. Like the nights were much smoother. Yep, they sure were. Nights were much smoother. So But if you feel like you need some type of gripe water because your child's colicky or they have hiccups really bad or they just get gassy, I definitely recommend the gripe water because for at least the first few tries, they helped a lot. So if you feel like you need it, get you some gripe water. Next on our list is a rocking chair, the very one that I'm in. I absolutely love. I got this rocking chair from Target for you bougie people out there. Yep. And this rocking chair has helped me so much, especially when it comes to putting her to sleep at night, because a lot of times I would have to like bounce her, rock her, all that, and that becomes very tiring, especially like when I was like on my couch, because we just weren't in our room for a long time after she was born. Like we would just be on the couch and she'd fall asleep on the couch. But yeah, mama, what else were you saying? But this rocking chair, like, because it was so like exhausting to just like rock her, especially at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm like dog tired, I would just come in here and rock in this chair and she'd be like knocked out. Because this is actually like the very first place that she ever slept when she first got home. We were in her nursery doing skin to skin in this very rocking chair, and she would be out like a light. Okay. She wants to stand up. Okay, you can stand up. Say hello to the people. Next on our list was going to be the white noise machine. I love this machine. It has different sounds like ocean sounds. It plays different songs. It has like a little projector where she's not really paying too much attention to the projector right now, but it has like little pictures on it where it'll be like on the ceiling, but she ain't paying attention to that right now. But the white noise definitely helps her go to sleep. It's actually very soothing and calming for me. Where are you trying to go? But yeah, I definitely recommend a white noise machine. All right, so next we have detergent for her clothes. We use the 7th generation detergent and Dreft as well. It's good for sensitive skin, like baby skin. So we use that, and we use like the little laundry bags, just like we're not losing little socks and washcloths and stuff like that. So I recommend you guys get some of those laundry bags, which they can be found on Amazon. You can find anything on Amazon. But I recommend you get those and get the whatever laundry detergent like works for you. You may very well just wash your clothes in like some regular, wash your baby's clothes in some like Tide or something. It might work cool. But that's what we like to use. Ain't that right? And it doesn't have like no scent or nothing like that. But yeah. Next on our list is the flower petal for bath time. She loves this flower petal. I love the flower petal. I like the material of it. And we just plop it in the sink, put it all around, and just, put her in there. And she's like just loving it. Like she's just having like a spa day or something. I recommend getting it. Thank you, Kyle, for getting us that. That's from my registry. I love that flower petal. So I'm not exactly sure how long she'll be able to use it for. I guess just till she gets too big to be in the sink. But yeah, for now, that's what it's for. We just throw it in the sink, put her some water in there, and get her spa day going, and she absolutely loves it. All right, this next product is more for me than it is for her, but it's the Baby Like Carrier Sling. You can get any one you want. I have like the Ergo Baby one, and it helps a lot because, like I said, like my wrists and stuff be hurting, and sometimes she wants to be like held all day, and like I'm not able to like do stuff. But when I just really have to do stuff, I'll just throw it on and I'll put her in it. It works best for her when she's sleepy. She normally doesn't like to be in it when she's like wide up like this, because she likes to move around, and it obviously like restricts her mobility a little bit. So but it helps me to be able to still get like stuff done and like have her close to me. I did get another like wrap from Amazon. I'm still trying to figure out how to work that thing. But for now, the Ergo Baby Carrier has been pretty good for us. Our last thing for baby is a humidifier. And the humidifier can work for adults as well. It just helps the air. And she was having like this little cough. And then ever since we began to use the humidifier, and we only use it at night, we haven't heard it. So I suggest getting the humidifier for sure. Okay, now we're moving on to postpartum essentials. Okay. So some of these postpartum essentials are only going to be if you had a vaginal birth. Some you can still have if you had a C-section, but I'm just going to tell you what I've had because I had a vaginal birth. So peri bottles, mesh panties, cortisone cream. What else do we have? And just like some very huge pads. That's what I was given at the hospital. So I had these really big mesh panties, biggest mesh panties I've ever seen in my life. Because I used to work at a hospital, but I think these were much larger. Mesh panties with a huge pad, biggest pad I've ever seen in my life. They put down, you get your mesh panties, put the huge pad in, and then they would give me witch hazel pads, and put the little witch hazel pad, put the cortisone cream, pull it on up, and you was good to go. It literally was like making a Subway sandwich, right? Like you got your bread, you got your meat, you putting on your veggies and your sauce, and you're ready to go. That's what it was like a routine. I absolutely loved it. It provided so much relief because I had a tear. I had a 1st-degree tear. Oh, you okay? Because what, mama? Because they had to use forceps during my labor. So I had a 1st-degree tear, and the cortisone cream, the witch hazel pads, all that stuff, the peri bottle, absolutely loved it. I do also suggest using a sitz bath if you had a tear, or even if you haven't had a tear. I love the sitz bath, absolutely loved it. The very first week when I came home, I really didn't have a problem with my tear. I think it was like well on its way to being healed, but getting in my shower's kind of like tall, so getting in and out just kind of like stretched it a little bit, and after it stretched, that's when it became a problem. So I had to use the sitz bath quite a bit. So I definitely suggest you get a sitz bath from the hospital. So after the tear, after the first week, I had to begin using Dermoplast and the cushion seat because it was just too much. I was just in way too much pain. That pain lasted for like a week, and it just really hurt to sit down. It was terrible. It just hurt. And it hurt to stand up too because my feet were super swollen, more so my right foot. So it hurt to stand up, and it hurt to sit down. I was just in like some pain. And that stuff was worse than labor to me. A lot of women always talk about, like, you know, postpartum is worse than labor sometimes. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just talking about my experience. But it didn't last long, thank God. I also had to use thinner pads after a while. Like after that tear became irritated, the big bulky stuff that they had gave me at the hospital just didn't work for me anymore. And I also had ordered some ice packs for myself here because my hospital was like rationing what they gave. Like I know a lot of women are like, oh, like take what you can, blah blah blah, but they were just giving it like as you needed, so it wasn't a whole lot I could even take, and I wasn't trying to be greedy anyway because I had like my own postpartum stuff here at home. I had ordered some ice packs from Freedom Mama. That's a pretty good company. And I also had some witch hazel foam from them as well that I actually like, but I like the pads better because they're colder and it feels more soothing. And the ice packs, they worked okay, but they weren't better than the ones from the hospital. Them hospital grade ice packs were on point. Okay, I feel like the Freedom Mama ones needed to be a little colder, but like I said, I had to use, why are you trying to eat my thumb? I had to use thinner pads, like the longer ones with the wings, and then continue to make the Subway sandwich. So I just had like a thin pad with the witch hazel pads, and I had to still use the peri bottle, still use the Dermoplast, still use the sitz bath, and continue on my way. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the stool softeners. So stool softener, they're going to most likely prescribe you with that regardless. I think if you've had a vaginal or a C-section, I think that they prescribe them to both. I'm not sure, but since mine was vaginal, they prescribed the stool softeners because a lot of women always talk about the first poop after birth. They say it hurts like crap, and I was kind of like nervous for it, but I wasn't really trying to be scared. That's just the mentality I had my whole pregnancy. I wasn't trying to be scared for nothing, just was gonna try to like brace myself for anything. So I was like, okay, the first poop might hurt, I don't know. And I think it took me like 2 days or so to poop, and I honestly probably was like trying to avoid pooping just because I was like a little nervous, but I was making sure that I was like, you know, taking my stool softeners when I was supposed to, because I wanted to make sure that everything was smooth, you know, especially since I had a tear. Like, you don't want stuff to be trying to heal and then you have to like push something out and then it just opens up all over again, you know. TMI, but I'm letting you guys know, take your stool softeners, okay? Well, I am thankful that you guys have watched my video. You got to meet Kenzie, and we are going to be putting some videos out. I'm going to put like my labor and delivery video, which is just going to be talking about it because they wouldn't allow us to record anything. But I'm just going to be talking about from point A to point Z, everything that happened. And I have more content for you guys. Oh, are you okay? You wanna make the baby look how chunky my baby is. Look at them thighs. We hope you like this video. Make sure that you guys subscribe, comment, like, and share, and we will see you in the next video.